Miya TV, spilling the tea, setting the trends.
Just to express ourselves and say that a wrongdoing to one of us, an injustice to one of us, a police shot to one of us, beating, whatever, to one of us, is all those to all of us. Like if it happens to you today and I keep quiet, tomorrow it could happen to me and there'll be no one to speak for me. That's why I'm here. I'm here to say our only tools of trade are what you have. Mine is the microphone in the studio. That's all we have. So we are not criminals. We are not bad people.
The police must know that Article 34 of the Constitution guarantees media rights. Article 34 allows us to operate in a free space. We are telling the police we do not want to see media abductions. We do not want to see a situation where a journalist goes to cover protests or anything else and then they are clobbered, their equipments are destroyed. That is infringing on the rights and freedoms of the media under Article 34. That is why we are saying we are today on the streets to ensure that our voices are heard as media practitioners. We do not want to see journalists going to work in fear. We do not want to see journalists receiving threatening messages, and that is why today we are going to...
Message is stop shooting us. We are not criminals, we are journalists. Don't shoot us. If you are shooting us, you are shooting the messenger. We are doing our constitutional mandate of relaying information to members of the public according to the Constitution. And so, do not shoot the messenger, and you cannot kill the message either, because one way or another it will get out there. So what we are saying is that stop this blatant attack on the media.
First of all, it sends the wrong message. Kwamba hakuna uhuru wa waandishi wa habari Kenya. Unajua waandishi wa habari mali wametoa Kenya. It is such a long journey and it is wrong for the government to assume that media houses want to finish this country. Guys, we are the media. We are the people who want the best for this country. Why would we want to ban our own country? Whatever we do, we are just giving Kenya to the world. Can you just support us and stop with all the...
And the attacks have been going on for so long. Do you think IPOA is doing their work?
IPOA?
Yes.
So what does IPOA do actually in the first place? Kama hawawezi kudeal na wale watu ambao wamewajiri ambao ni polisi. Do you know polisi saa zingine kwa hii country wacha mtiongea.
IPOA inafanya kazi yake, tutasubiri tuone, lakini tunasubiri tu, tuseme nisizungumze kwa nafasi ya IPOA. Wao siku zote huwa wana hold accountable maafisa wa polisi ambao hupatikana na hatia. Kwa hiyo tusubiri ripoti ya IPOA, tusubiri tuone ni maafisa wagani wa polisi watakaochukuliwa hatua kufuatia mauaji ambayo yalitokea. Kama kuna polisi yeyote ambaye alihusika katika kutoa uhai kiholela, basi hatua za sheria zichukuliwe.
Actually, it's so unfortunate that police treat us as criminals. We are just but messengers to inform what is happening. I was one of those who were injured during this protest, and I was forced to stay home for 2 weeks without informing Kenyans. It's so unfortunate that also, just on the day that I was back at work, my colleague in Nakuru was shot. 3 bullets for someone who is just there to inform the public. It's so unfortunate and would like to condemn such atrocities being committed by the police.
Do you think we are going back to the dark old days?
If this is not stopped, I fear to say yes. And it is so regrettable. We've come a long way. The freedom of the media, the freedom of the press, this is something that has been fought for at a price, by the way. And so it is very retrogressive, to suppress this particular freedom because it was hard fought. And so what we are saying is that if we do not take this action on the streets, then we fear that our media and our freedom will be vanished.
Okay, send a message to the president.
President William Ruto, we are not criminals. Please ask your security agencies not to point the baton or not to point the gun at us, because we are messengers of the people. We are accessing information and we are relaying to the people. It is a constitutional duty. So President William Ruto, we are here to tell you that please, journalists are not criminals. Journalists are messengers who are supposed to access information from state organs, from state officers and public servants, and to give to the members of the public. And that is why we earn a salary, for heaven's sake.
Lakini for sure mimi sijawa receive any threat, lakini wale ambao pia wanapata for surely is this the government ambao sisi tumechoose, sisi ambao tumeitaka kweli kwamba tunaishi tukipewa vitisho kwa kazi ambao unaifanya tena kwa haki bila kukuwa na ubaguzi wowote. Mimi naona haileti raha, haileti shangwe kabisa. It's not a good thing for the government. We love the government, we want to support the government, we want to live with the government, lakini vitisho kwa wanahabari nadhani hiyo itakuwa ni kama pia miongoni mwa njia moja wao ya kusambaratisha hata nchi.
Hata kusalimiwa hujasalimiwa?
Mi wala nanisalimu tu labda tu mayengs tu. Wale hi, can we go out for KFC hivyo. Lakini sio zile salamu zingine ambazo wamepata kina Murkomen. Sijapata hizo.
Okay, and the attacks against journalists has been going on for some time now. Do you think IPOA is doing their work?
For sure, yani ndio maana hata unaona tuko hapa ni katika kuwasukuma hata zaidi. Ile kazi labda inaweza kuwa nafanya lakini haijafanyika kwa ile maximum kabisa. Ndio maana unaona hata leo tumefika barabarani at least kuwapatia ile msukumo kwamba hey guys, IPOA, pull up your socks, fanyeni kazi kweli kweli. Kamera zimekuwa, maandamano, kila kitu kipo wazi, lakini bado tunaona tu bado ni uchunguzi, nothing is happening. IPOA, please pull up your socks, guys.
My name is James Kayoki, a freelance journalist in Nairobi, Kenya. I would call up IPOA a lame dog because I don't even think they have the powers to like push for prosecutions. The best they can do is do their bit perfectly, the investigative bit. Yes, I believe they are slacking a lot. Yes.
And maybe a message to the Gen Zs who are still planning to go on with their protest?
The future is yours. Stand up. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
IPOA has no teeth and government institutions have no teeth. They are failures, they have failed na hakuna kitu wanafanya. So inabidi sasa sisi wananchi tuingie kwenye street kwa sababu mwandishi wa habari anapigwa risasi, ako na kamera tu, amefanya makosa gani? And these institutions that have been mandated to make sure kwamba they are taking care of us, they are not. What do we do as journalists? We are on our own. That's why we are supposed to fight for our own until that time that we're going to get justice. Otherwise, tutakuwa kwenye street kila siku mpaka serikali isikie, because it seems the government listens to demos only.
And what message do you have for President Ruto, because he's leading the government?
President William Ruto, follow your manifesto, bottom line. Follow the constitution, bottom line. No one will have problem with you. Lakini kama kwa mfano ufuati, inakuwa tabu. Then employ competent Kenyans. Mwanzo mimi ukinipatia wizara tourism, utashangaa. We have people, we have journalists who are learned people. We have lawyers, we have engineers, people who are qualified, Kenyans who are qualified to take these positions. But if you award them to people that are incompetent, I'm sorry, it's going to be hard for you. Yule pastor alitoa mfano bora sana. Kuna jiwe kabro limetengenezwa kule, likija hapa lipige kelele. Lakini jiwe ambalo lilikuja litengenezwa hapa litapiga kelele. Just follow the constitution, follow your manifesto, everyone will be happy.
Okay, of all the ministries, why have you chosen tourism ministry?
Kwa sababu napenda kusafiri sana. Napenda defense, yes. Defense naweza ni a ball number 5. Lakini hapa nje tourism napenda kusafiri sana. Nitaleta mabadiliko hapa hivi, you know. And the people have been angalia, shock people, bring back Matiang'i. Just shock them, because the bottom line ni kwamba kazi ifanyike bas.
Midea TV, spilling the tea, setting the trends.